Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Falco are champions!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Game and Frame broadcast, coming to you live from the Sousa Sports Complex in Central Islip. My name is Francis Argueta, and as the days get shorter and the nights get colder, we near the end of the regular season in the UPSL. One more game week remains, and then our table will be set for tournament action. Empire currently holds a fourth and final qualifying spot for the Northeast quarterfinals, and every point counts. Osners and Red Hook are both within 2 points, so it's crunch time for everyone involved. Today, the Black and Yellow host their final home game of the season, and that will be against Barcelona. And don't let the record fool you, our visitors are coming off a commanding 4-2 win versus Brooklyn FC 2. And Isaac Lopez Brace led the way for the team from Queens as they look to finish their season on a high note. Empire haven't allowed more than one goal in 5 matches, so they're going to need their defense to once again step up to get all 3 points. It should be a fun one. No better way to end your Friday night than with Premier Soccer, and it is headed your way next on Game and Frame. The stage is set here in the Central Islip Sousa Sports Complex for one of the final games of the regular season, and today's game includes 4th place New York Empire hosting 10th place Barcelona SC New York. We have a big event here from the complex, a big crowd full of kids everywhere, seeing Empire host their final home game, at least on schedule, of the season. Their final game against East Coast FC may be played on this turf, despite being technically an away game, but East Coast currently does not have a home pitch for their next match. So we may be back here on Game and Frame to broadcast you that game. We'll find out in the coming days, but for now, Empire are playing for their lives to keep their final spot in the tournament. And 3 points are vital in their next few games to make that happen. Teams are taking their last huddles and talks to get prepared for the next 90 minutes of soccer on the island. The teams are now taking their sides on the pitch. The stage is set. We're just waiting for the official's whistle to get things going. And there is a whistle that we were waiting for to get the first 45 minutes of action on its way to you on Game and Frame, being broadcast through YouTube. You can catch all of our broadcasts there. For now, Empire hosts Barcelona. You see Empire in their black and yellow, Barcelona in their yellow and black. And things are on their way between Empire, who lost their last match against AFC Academy by a score of 1-0 away from home. A big time matchup against a top 3 team. And Empire will need to get all 3 points to solidify a top 4 position. Barcelona playing for just ending the season on a high note, as they are currently in last place. But they are coming off a commanding 4-2 win versus Brooklyn FC 2, a team Empire beat by a score of 2-0 a couple weeks back. So this visiting squad is proven to be able to score plenty of goals. As mentioned in the intro, Empire has allowed 1 goal or fewer in 5 straight matches. So it's going to be a duel of epic proportions here for the next 90 minutes of action. Kenny Cordova starts in net for the home team with the back 4 of Eddie Speed, Malcolm Sweat, Ariel Barrera, and Stephen Hollis. Above them will be Sebas Monroy, Mateus Adamic, and Nico Reynoso to complete the midfield. Hollis getting early action down the left wing, puts the ball across the box, nobody there but the keeper, that is David Rico, to make a comfortable save and get possession back for the visiting squad from Queens. The top 3 consists of Tim DeMay, Mark Tolkien, and Zane Brown for Empire. Diego Medina getting an early touch on the ball for the visiting team, and they get service down the left wing, intercepted by Empire. And now they look to play from the back. David Rico is in net, as mentioned earlier. Dubian Contreras, a late add to the starting lineup. Aldair Elias, Jeremy Mosquera, and Abdulahir Rahman complete the back 4. Emerson Guevara, Nacho Ignacio, they call him, Jacobo Mejia complete the midfield. And above them will be Juan Estupiñán, Andres Castro, and Diego Medina. Should be a fun one. Reynoso getting early 1-2 with Zane Brown, gets the back service, now looking to put a cross in a dangerous area. There it is. Intercepted by the defense. Monroy was looking to play a dangerous ball inside the box. Empire quickly recover, and it's at the feet of Kenny Cordova, who's in blue, who plays on Ariel Barrera. Sweat looking for the long ball. Speed trying to get to it, but that'll go safely into the hands of the keeper, Rico. And I thought so. That ball was not inside the box. Very cheap free kick to give away from the keeper in a very dangerous area of the pitch. Careless giveaway there by Rico. And now Empire have the ball from a set piece in a very dangerous area of the pitch. They can put in a good cross. Tim DeMay is one to target. We'll see the big number 10 in action at some point in today's game. It'll be a wall of two consisting for Barcelona to get in the way of this cross into the box. There it goes, line drive ball. There's a rebound shot. Not the right contact there, still alive. Barcelona's way it goes. Number 5, Ignacio, is the one who's making his way forward. There's a run inside, and he was offside. Not on the right page there. Cordova recovers possession for the home team. 5 minutes of the 45 down. Still a 0-0 scoreline between Empire and Barcelona. Adamic and Speed look to be swapping positions. Speed will be the one in midfield, as those two can play in multiple positions with their versatility. Reynoso gets it down the left wing, gets past his defender with ease, gets past another, making his way to the May. Now teeing a shot up, safe hands for Rico to make a comfortable save. Emerson getting ready to start up the offense once again. A long ball, it's a good one to the winger. He gets to it, now he's just waiting for support to make its way over. There goes the ball, dangerous area of the field, intercepted by Sweat. And now Empire look to get on a counter. Well done by Reynoso, let that ball get past him. Now Brown tees it up for Tolkien, making the run. Rico had to make a decision there. He decides to punt it away. That is read well by Adamic. Still Adamic, and that is kept in play by Barcelona. This is Aldair Elias, seeing the run being made up top. Not able to connect that time around. DeMay gets to that with his height, but no one's there to meet it. Contreras boots it away, and it'll remain Empire ball. Monroy over to Reynoso. Reynoso sees the run being made by Speed, almost gets it to him, but good read by the defense, get in the way of that pass. And now Jacobo Mejia trying to make a magical pass there. Instead, it goes out of bounds for Empire. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is brought to you by Petrobax, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobax gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrobax.com and start planning your dream trip today. Barrera making his way up the field. Hollis calling for it. Hollis gets it. Rahman was there, well positioned to get to the second touch. Give away there by Empire. Dangerous position, but Barrera reads that well. Regains possession for the black and yellow. Empires without some key pieces to their starting lineup. No Trevor Henderson, no Mason Chetty. But they have plenty of star power on the bench that is going to be stepping up to the occasion today. Steven Rojas will be an option off the bench. The other Steven Hollis now getting the service. It's a good one. He gets his way inside the box. He continues to cut inside. Well-timed challenge there. Wins it right back for Barcelona. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. Now they look to play a counter with Jacobo. Puts a nice ball there for the forward, number 38, Andrea Castro. He is one-on-one with Zane Brown, who is playing in defensive position now. Jacobo puts a ball into the box, and that is soft, the crossbar. I think even Cordoba was surprised by that, and is still kept in play. Turnaround action by the forward didn't work there. Well positioned as the defense, and Empire will look to formulate some offense of their own. Sweat aims for Speed, who will be a threat down that wing with his speed. Does good to force the pressure, keep the ball in play by Barcelona. Jacobo not able to keep that in play for his team and loses possession. It'll remain Empire ball. Mentioned that last game Empire loss was 1-0 against AFC Academy. They finished the season with a draw against Renegades and a loss against Braveheart and AFC. There was a run being made there. I'm not sure if it was an offside run, but it'll remain a goal kick for David Rico to take care of. Barcelona had the one win on the season. And it was an impressive feat against Brooklyn FC2 that was a formidable opponent against this Empire squad a couple weeks back. Isaac Lopez, who was on the bench, scored a brace to power the away team in today's match to a 4-2 victory. Brown nicely done. Reynoso meets him as well. Naman Roy nearly gives it away, keeps it in play now for Reynoso. Intercepted there. Sweat keeps it alive. Nico showing off his touch, showing off a cross as well. Token jumps up in the air, lands for DeMay. Now it lands to Brown. 1-on-1 the keeper, and there's the first goal of today's match. It is Zane Brown, 1-0 Empire. Perfectly weighted ball by DeMay, dropping it down from the service, coming in from Nico Reynoso, and Brown puts in the finishing touch. The needed touch to put the home team above early on in this first half. Barcelona playing from a deficit, all too familiar for them throughout this season. Reynoso surging forward. Empire will not be satisfied with the one goal. They need all 3 points, so every goal counts. Reynoso is cutting inside, takes on a few defenders. And now the ball looking for DeMay. That gets intercepted from the defense. It lands back for Reynoso, keeps it alive to Barrera. Within the first 13 minutes, we see our first goal. It is Zane Brown who puts Empire up top. Oh, and that's a bad giveaway there, but no support here for Barcelona. The forward will have to wait. That is Ignacio. Intercepted there from Empire. Still trying to play from their own half. Done well there to find Brown, the goal scorer. And now Empire are back in a comfortable position. That could have been costly, but crisis averted there as Empire now look to be going on a counterattack. Malcolm Sweat, advanced position, not able to control that pass. Jacobo Mejia looking for his options, passes it on to his midfield counterpart, who in turn gives possession away, and that goes back away to Barcelona. They have some numbers coming in. Support. A swarm of black and yellow surround the forward to get the possession back. And now it is Brown, open but by himself. Support coming in the way of Sebas Monroy. Three-toe cross into the dangerous area. Still not out of danger here. It goes to Monroy. Still in play. Monroy takes it to the corner flag and waiting for the signal from the referee. It looks like it'll be just a throw-in for Empire. A quarter of the way through the first half, Empire leads by a goal to none against Barcelona. Adamek sees speed. It lands to him following the deflection from the defender. Now he tries to find DeMay. Nice sliding challenge by Barcelona to prevent that to getting to the forward, and they get a foul against. The team in yellow have a free kick. And Empire already in a solid position to start this match. As mentioned, they have not been giving up a lot of goals in the last few weeks. Rahman feeding Ignacio, that is number 5. Good foot there from the defender. No foul called by the referee. Monroy plays it on instead. Reynoso making the run, a bit too strong for him. Defense 2 at first. They keep it alive, but it only finds Brown. And now Sweat. He finds speed. That's actually Tolkien feeding it to DeMay, and DeMay scores! What a finish from the forward to make it 2-0 for Empire. Tolkien playing his center forward role to perfection to find his winger DeMay to put the home team now up by 2 goals to none. Ball was still rolling, says the referee. We got a retake in midfield. And that ball wasn't even in midfield, but regardless, we resume play. Empire has now doubled their lead. Both wingers score. They are in a good position here to remain top 4 on the table. Another giveaway by Barcelona. They started this match with good pressure in the first 10 minutes. They've been sloppy for the last 5 or so. Clean tackle, says the referee. Barcelona playing on. And Ignacio didn't see the upcoming defender there. Bit of frustration from his teammates as Empire get possession back. It is 19 minutes down, 2 goals for Empire. 2 of the front 3 have scored. Only Token is left. He has an assist to his name, though. His offense is flowing smoothly. Defender pulled back. Referee didn't see it on that occasion. And we play on. Defender coming up the pitch, looking for the ball for Castro. And Castro will get there, and Hollis will meet him to force a throw-in. Medina does well to retain possession, wearing the captain's armband. That time, he gives it away. Stick around to the Game and Frame broadcast. October 12th, we bring you New York Greek Americans versus the New York Renegades in a big-time matchup in the U.S. Open Cup, second qualifying round. I'll be there alongside you to bring you that big game. Coming to you live from Hofstra University. That'll be broadcasted to you, rain or shine, this Sunday. And as of right now, it's looking like a lot of rain. Today we have clear skies, chilly breeze here from Central Islip as Empire defend a 2-0 lead. There's a lofted ball there looking for the forward. It lands for Tolkien. Tolkien is dragged down, gets a foul for his team. Quick free kick for Empire. Empire's next game will be against 9th place East Coast FC. So a solid position for the 4th place team. Face 9th and 10th place in the table to finish the regular season and hopefully get all 3 points. Reynoso lifts that ball, dangerous area of the pitch. There's a header, but it's off target, and it'll result in a goal kick for Rico. For Barcelona, they face 8th place Kelmendi next week, October 19th. Put the finishing touches on another fantastic UPSL Northeast American North Premier season. Nicely done there by Rahman to avoid the tackle coming in from Brown. And now another ball looking to play on the forward. Cordova comes out to meet that ball on the edge of his box. Hasn't faced a shot on target yet for the first 23 minutes of this first half. Halfway down with the first 45 minutes. Defense clears that ball into the woods. We'll need another ball to resume play. May is a man on fire. Didn't score last match that they were held scoreless, but the week prior scored a brace versus Brooklyn FC2 to give Empire the victory. Now he finds himself with a goal to his name in today's match as well. Also has an assist as he dropped that ball down perfectly for Brown to put the finishing touches to the first goal. A ball is looking for Monroy, who's making the run, but defense is to it as well. They clear it away. Malcolm Sweat there, cool under pressure, finds May. And now he plays that onto Barrera. Rahman is there to intercept. Barcelona did have to make some late changes to their starting XI. Some of their players weren't prepared to start this game. We'll see how soon it'll be until those subs are being made to provide some juice and energy to this visiting squad with a 2-goal deficit. Defender went down. Referee, no call. We play on. 25 minutes down in the first half, scored 2-0 for the black and yellow. Barcelona playing all hands on deck defense at the moment. Once again, they scored 4 goals against Brooklyn FC2 in their last match, so can't expect them to go down without a fight in today's match. Good read from the defense to get to that one. Empire still in possession as they make their way up the field. No call from the officials. It'll remain a throw-in for Nico Reynoso to take care of as that ball dribbles into the parking lot. And now possession is turned over, or was signaled to be turned over to Barcelona. Main official made the call to keep that possession for Empire. And it'll remain Empire ball again. Bit of frustration being shown there by Barcelona with the call, but it'll remain possession for the home team. Playing without some of their usual starters, but doing just fine without them. Bench pieces are stepping up. Barrera has made a nice introduction to this squad after being acquired mid-season from East Coast FC. Nice crowd here from the Sousa Sports Complex in Central Islip to see this game. On schedule, the last home game for Empire. We'll see where their next week game is being played against East Coast FC. No answer on that quite yet. A foul is called against Empire, and Barcelona will have a free kick to work with. Free kick is taken quickly here on the edge of the box for Barcelona, but Empire is right there to respond and get possession back with Nico. Still bouncing back and forth. Sweat drops it down. Brown asking for it down the wing, and he gets it. Monroy now making a run, teasing it. Gets the service. Now a back pass to Brown, just a bit too much in front. Defense clears it anywhere they can. It'll remain possession for the home team via throw-in. Empire showing their patented Max Sparrow defense. Reynoso takes a shot off target though. Diving stop by Rico. Plays it on to his defender, Duvian Contreras. And now it goes over to Aldair Elias. Emerson almost got himself in trouble, but managed to escape to find his defense. They're looking to form some sort of offense. They have in trouble Kenny Cordoba up to this point. Token surges forward for that ball. Nice use of his speed there. Now he finds DeMay. Runs are being made into the box. That is Brown making it over, and it finds him. And behind him will be Hollis, who takes a wild shot, but it is wild off target. Will result in just a goal kick for Rico to handle. This is Jacobo Mejia, who loses possession. Rahman is there to recover for Barcelona. Miscommunication there from the teammates gives the possession right back to Empire. And now they look to develop some rhythm here as they continue to dominate defensively. That's a giveaway, but Speed recovers it just as quickly as he lost it. That ball is sent into the woods once again. It'll be a throw-in for Empire, currently holding a 2-0 lead against Barcelona, who are making their way over from Queens. Castro is there, looked onside, but defense well positioned to take care of that harm. We have 14 minutes left of the first 45 minutes for either Empire to strengthen their lead or for Barcelona to get a goal back. Ignacio trying to do that there, but pass was not on cue. Reynoso looking to feed Token. Token still gets past three defenders now and looks to feed it to Brown. Barcelona doing anything they can do to get rid of danger. And now they'll look to make on subs that we were alluding to earlier on in this game. Head coach notices a change is needed, and he'll bring on two at a time in this first half. If I'm not mistaken, Diego Medina, who was a late add to the starting X side, comes off as a sub. We'll let you know who else makes their way onto the pitch. Brian enters with number 95. Empire moving forward with Nico Reynoso, who takes a long shot, bounces safely into the hands of Rico. Elias looking for who to pass it to. Player goes down. Ariel Barrera is that defender who's holding his face. Ref will like to check in with his linesman to see what happened. I missed it here from my vantage point. This could be dangerous. If it's a booking, it may be red. And that is Brian, the sub who just came into the match. It'll be a yellow for the first offense of the match. Not the impression you want to leave on your head coach after coming onto the game. Barrera takes the brunt of that challenge. Lucky for him is nothing more than a yellow, but now he is in the booking list for the remainder of the match. A service is being sent over to DeMay, not able to control it first time, but it still lands to him. He gets past two defenders, takes a one-time shot, and a diving Rico makes a good save to keep the score at 2-0. Sweat not able to come down with that one. Instead, they get possession over to Barcelona, who is making its way up the pitch with Juan Estupiñán. And just like that, Empire get possession right back. Speed to slow it down, waiting for support to make its way up the pitch. He finds it in Mark Token, who now finds Brown, the goal scorer of the first goal of the match. Reynoso putting a crossover to Token. Header is there, and the ball into the net. What a cross. Token gets his first goal of the match, and it is 3-0 for Empire. This front three is a well-oiled machine in this first half. 1 goal to each and a pair of assists to the men as well. Tolkien joins the party, and it makes it a bigger hill to climb for the visiting Barcelona. It has been quite an impressive first half for the home team, defending home soil for the last game of the season. And they're doing quite well. 3-0 is the score. Goals from Brown, DeMay, and now Token is giving Empire a firm command of 3 points in today's match. I believe that was Reynoso with the nice crossover to Token. Castro finds a turn to get past Hollis, but Hollis is back in position. Castro looking on to Ignacio. Ignacio gets it back. Oh, and that's a dangerous tackle. It's got to be a yellow card, and it is for Barrera. A nice move by the forward there, earns himself a good free kick position to trouble Kenny for the first time in today's match. 7 minutes left in this first half. Barcelona looking to get a goal back from this free kick position. It'll be a wall consisting of 5 men in black. Cordoba setting up his wall to his liking. Here comes the free kick, and it's not a very good one. It goes right into that barrier. Barcelona looking to keep it alive with Nacho Ignacio. Speed now trying to take it into the opposing half. Gets past the defender with ease. Token with the back pass. And they get possession from a throw-in position. Empire has done well to allow virtually no shots on target for the first 40 minutes or so of this first half. Here's a run being made by the winger who is not going to be able to get to that ball, and it'll be a goal kick for Kenny. This is turning out to be one of the more impressive and dominating first half for Empire all season. They picked a good time to show up like this. That could have easily been a yellow card offense for time wasting there, but referee thought otherwise. Empire would just remain in possession. Rahman trying to win it back for the visiting squad. Nacho takes it on one time. Comfortable save for Cordoba. And we have 5 minutes to go of the 45, with Empire leading by a score of 3-0. Speed over to Monroy. Brown making a run. It was targeting Hollis though. Intercepted from the midfield. And now a run is being made by Jacobo. Barrera right where he needs to be. Number 99, Eliezer, was the other sub that took place earlier a couple minutes ago. Trying to get confirmation of that. Both players who were the original starting lineup are now on the pitch for Barcelona. We have some players warming up for Barcelona, probably coming into the second 45 minutes of this match, trying to come up with something that'll get them involved. Cordoba hasn't been troubled at all for this first half. We'll see what the second half brings us. Sweat does well to intercept that. Bit of frustration being shown for the team in yellow as they're not able to contain for possession for more than a couple of passes. Speed with the eyes behind his back, saw the pressure coming in from Ignacio and avoided it with ease. Hollis finds the ball down the left pitch, and now Reynoso over to Brown, back to Hollis. Emerson coming in to help the defense, and he will do his job well as Barcelona gets possession back and have a couple of minutes to get a goal back. Brown loses the ball there. And a nice ball can find Estupinian making the run down the left pitch. 1-on-1 with Edward Speed, but he ran out of room. And once again, Empire get the ball back with 1 more minute to go of the first 45 minutes of regular time. We'll see how much time, if any, is added by the main referee. Demay, nice run. Well done by Nico to find him. And a sliding challenge. Avoids the ball. Over is Demay. There's Tim, who gets the first corner of the match in the last seconds of the match for the first half. Reynoso and Brown are behind the ball. Referee asking Castro to back up a bit. They play on, and now Reynoso, edge of the box, takes a shot, and it's off the crossbar. What a way to finish the first half that would have been. Reynoso just inches from making it 4. Elias making his way up the pitch over to Rahman. Too strong of a pass there. We are into extra time. 1 minute down. Barcelona will need to make a lot of changes in the second half if they want to get back into this game. Empire looking closer to the 4th. Tolkien with some wizardry to get past a couple of defenders. Now puts a cross into the box. The base header is off the crossbar. Close once again, denied by the woodwork. And now Monroy will tee this one up one time. And that is the whistle that sends us into the break. Could have been 2 more for Empire. Instead, they'll be content with the 3-0 lead headed into the break. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings, And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And we are just a couple of seconds away from the second half kicking off between Empire and Barcelona. Empire finished the first half with a couple of shots that were just off the crossbar, so close to making it a 5-0 game. Instead, they'll settle for the 3-0 lead. Goals from the front three, 1 goal each for Zane Brown, Tim DeMay, and Mark Tolkien. I believe there will be some subs taking place in this second half. Once we get confirmation, I'll be sure to make you aware of that. Adusi number 18, Vaclav Borovica on the pitch for Empire. That is the change. There were 2 subs for Barcelona in the first half. As per now, there's a whistle to get the second 45 minutes rolling between Empire in black and yellow, facing Barcelona in yellow and black. Looks like a change in net is made as well as Christopher Interiano enters the pitch for Kenny Cordoba. He wears the number 0. Barrera is making his way up the pitch. Empire will look to solidify another 3 points to get themselves concrete position on the top 4, but Barcelona has an early action here. Handled well by Interiano. And that is the first real threat that this Barcelona squad has had all game. The substitute goalkeeper does well to keep the scoreline as it is. A long ball is being set up the pitch for Tolkien to get to. It'll dribble out of bounds instead, as Rico will have a goal kick. Empire had a dominant half and cruised into this 3-0 lead. We'll see what kind of changes the Barcelona squad that is coming over from Queens makes to respond to this 3-0 deficit. Ignacio switching the field over to Rahaman. And now Eliezer Montilla looking for Jeremy Mosquera, not on target with that pass. Empire will start things back up for their last scheduled home game of the season. DeMay somehow has that ball laying at his feet. Now he's a one-on-one with Mosquera. Elias is there and he ran out of room. It'll be a goal kick coming for Rico. Sweat beats his opponent to that. That was Brian Herrera Ramirez. And this one is given away over to Rahaman. Brian is there looking for some momentum here, but defense recovers in time to get the possession back. And now a long ball looking for Tolkien. He will get there. And now rushing to defend is his opponent. Forces a throw in for Tolkien to take. And he does so quickly over to Vaclav. And this is Monroy. DeMay looking for the feedback over to Tolkien. Juan Estupinian in a retracted position here, trying to help defend and maintain position. They didn't hold the ball too well in the first half. They look to be off to a better start this second half, as now they're trying to get some rhythm going. Ball is fed into Brian. After a couple of bounces, it remains possession. Now for Emerson, switching the field over to Jeremy Mosquera. And Mosquera will put a cross into the box. It lands for the forward, not able to put a good touch on it though. And now Reynoso taken down, gets a free kick. And that ball was still rolling. We'll need to do a redo. Here is Sweat. The night getting a bit chillier here from Long Island. We have Friday night footy on Game and Frame. A nice crowd here for Empire as they have the celebrations for their final home game of the season. They play East Coast for their last match of the season. No field set up yet for where that game is going to take place. We have 5 minutes down in the second half, still same score as the first, 3-0 for the Empire. Emerson not seeing the challenge coming on his way, and there's a shot, and what a finish! What a strike for the fourth goal of the match. It is Sebas Monroy who makes it 4-0 for Empire. A poor giveaway from the defense and a solid execution from the midfielder. Monroy gets on the score sheet. And it is now a 4-0 lead for Empire, as dominant as ever against Barcelona. More subs enter the pitch for Barcelona in hopes of finding some sort of rhythm to get into this match. It's been all Empire, start to finish. Number 97, Frank Liendo comes on. Another sub did take place. Once we get a number, we'll be sure to make you aware of that change. No look pass over to Ignacio. And now it's more of a question if Empire can hold a clean sheet. Their defense has done well to catapult them into this top 4 position that we are accustomed to seeing them. And they have done their job today as well. Reynoso, 4 yellow jerseys around him, finds DeMay. Now Monroy, the goal scorer, feeds it down the left. And now a cross will be put inside the box. And that almost found the back of the net. Instead, it'll be a goal kick for Rico. Rico quickly over to Estupiñán with the captain's armband for the second half. Ball is given away. Vaclav recovers the second half sub. And a nicely timed challenge there. Wins it back for Barcelona. Estupiñán looking to use some speed. Reynoso there on par with him. And a nice move by Estupiñán gets past Reynoso. Now he puts a cross in the box. And Sweat is well positioned to take care of that threat. DeMay, it lands to him. And he almost keeps it alive instead. Defense recovers for Barcelona. And a nicely timed ball. Now they can find a cross here. Interiano dives and a wild shot. What a miss for Ignacio. Just a sign of doing a bit too much. Going for the spectacular finish. Just a toe poke would have been enough to put Barcelona on the score sheet. Interiano, nice interception though from the goalkeeper to keep clean sheet hopes alive. And that is given away over to Emerson. Dangerous position of the field. He's looking for his support, doesn't find it yet. And now the quick shot is off the table. Instead, Estupiñán now cutting inside, has room, takes a shot. What a finish for Estupiñán to get a goal back for Barcelona. Nothing Interiano can do about that one. An absolute curler. Top corner for Barcelona to get a goal back. Sometimes you just need to take a bow and give props to the opponent because that was a spectacular finish for Estupiñán. And now Empire get the ball over. Barcelona trying to build some momentum. I'd like to remind you once again, they scored 4 goals in their last match. So another goal is not out of the question. You may see that one in Goal of the Month on Game and Frame. One of the sweetest finishes I've seen all season. And a nicely weighted ball once again. Dangerous area of the pitch inside the box. Barcelona goes. Badly taken shot there. Oh, and then a second attempt. Once again, not on target. And Ignacio is the one who misses again. He'd like to get his last 2 chances back because it could be a 4-3 game right now.
Just act as if.
Coach Max Farrell would like to get some composure on for his team who was dominating this match for the first 50 or so minutes. Estupinan's goal has brought Barcelona some life.
Yeah, they tied 2-2.
Teams battling for possession in the middle of the pitch. Barcelona coming out on top, I should say. Nicely timed challenge there. Forces a throw-in for the team from Queens. Emerson over to Mosquera, looking to switch the field over. Jeremy drops it down over to Ignacio, looking to take on Reynoso. Ignacio takes a wild shot from distance, and it'll result in the first corner of the second half. First corner of the match for Barcelona. Nacho Ignacio to take the corner. It's a good one. A couple of rebounds in the box. And Mosquera keeps it alive for Barcelona. Takes a long distance shot. Safe and comfortable save for Interiano. There's a kick looking for Tolkien. Defense 2 at first. We apologize in advance for the noise you are about to hear. A couple of gifts and raffles being given away here from Sousa. Here is a foul against Tolkien, who goes down, and a yellow card is shown to Mosquera. A sub will take place here for Empire, as actually looks like a couple of players will enter the pitch. Ariel Barrera is one of the players that are coming off. So is Tolkien, who has a goal and assist to his name. Joseph Banfo is one of the subs entering the pitch now. Number 8, Steven Rojas, is also making his way onto the turf. And there's a long ball looking for the forward, DeMay, who already has a goal to his name, but it bounces into the hands of Rico. "15 minutes down in the second half, 30 more to go between Empire and Barcelona. Barcelona got a goal back with a belcher, a screamer, a curler, whatever you like to call it. It's definitely one of the goals of the season, but they still have 3 goals to make up for. And here comes Reynoso looking to make it another. It drops for him, takes a shot, and it is just a fraction off target. Would have been an absolutely nice goal there for Reynoso as well. It wasn't to be in that occasion. And here they get the ball again. Reynoso once again from distance bounces into the hands of the goalkeeper, who's been more active again in the second half. Mosquera looking to send it over to captain Estupiñán, who scored the lone goal for Barcelona. And it bounces for Barcelona. They have momentum on their side here. Some black jerseys surrounding the winger make it difficult. It'll remain Empire possession. They need another ball to resume play, as Barcelona will take this throw-in.
I gotta tell you, there's some good prizes here. I didn't go shopping. They spent way too much.
Ref is writing something down. Not sure if he booked anyone, but Barcelona is still waiting to get this ball back in play.
0, 2, 4.
And here it comes. Deflected header there, and now Empire deal with this second time around. Emerson with the long distance shot. Doesn't get past the defense. Emerson gets the rebound, and now Banfo looking to start a counterattack. He has Zane Brown down the left side. Zane Brown 2-on-3. He has numbers headed in his direction as well. Banfo is there, and too strong of a pass into the hands of the goalkeeper to remain Barcelona ball.
All right, next ticket.
Mosquera looking for a cross above. Reynoso over to Demey. Mosquera no look over to Ignacio. And now number 29 who's on the pitch. That is Isaac Lopez coming off a brace.
1-3.
Barcelona not done trying to get back into this match. Keeping that ball alive. Nicely done to get it past the defender there. A header! And it's just a fraction off target. Barcelona looming closer to the second goal of the match. That was Franklin Liendo's dribbling that put them in a dangerous area. Interiano facing a lot of pressure this second half.
We have a projector.
Play resume here. A ball looking for Reynoso, cut off by Mosquera. It lands for Rojas though, and Rojas with a nice turn midfield. Brown is accompanying him. Adamek finding Monroy, and now that ball is kept alive. No outside flag. Another shot. Ooh, and off target. It could be more for Empire, but a couple of close shots. Enrico thankful to see it off target.
Next up, a JBL portable speaker.
25 minutes to go of the second half. Is a 3-goal deficit for Barcelona, who look to make their way back into this game.
0-2-5.
Estupiñán.
0-2.
Nice dribbling there to get past 2 defenders. Has a run down the left side. It is Jeremy Mosquera. Doesn't go to him. Collision there with Monroy. No call by the referee. Banfo now making the run up. He'll need support. And he finds it in Reynoso. Flag stays down. Reynoso keeps it in bounds. And now it's over to Brown. Hollis over to Brown again. Barcelona's intensity has picked up a lot in the second half. And they get a possession back here with Estupinian making his way up the pitch in a dangerous area inside the box. One-on-one with Monroy. And a nicely timed challenge there. Gets the ball over to Interiano. Just what was needed there from the defense. And now the long ball looking for DeMay up the pitch. It bounces for him. That was a clear handball. No call by the linesman. And now the referee will blow his whistle.
We're going to pick another one. We got a winner.
I didn't see the flag raised for the linesman to show an offense there, but the referee saw it and he called it. Here's a ball by DeMay inside the box. Targeting Banfo. Defense to it first that occasion. And now Mosquera making his way up the pitch. Looking for someone to find in yellow. And it is Juan Estupinian. And a foul is called. This is Ye Frank. DeMay looking for the feed over to Brown. It'll remain Empire ball.
It's a pink ticket. Yes. 0.
I'll remind you that today's Game and Frame broadcast is brought to you by Petrobras, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobras gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams in the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrobras.com and start planning your dream trip today. MG Goose has made his way onto the pitch and gets the service, quickly gets involved in the match. DeMay finds a bounce. And saved by the keeper. Second time around DeMay, and it makes it 5 for the Empire. Tim DeMay gets his second goal of the match. And once again, it is a 4-goal deficit for Barcelona. Empire now with some breathing room here in the second half. Goose quick and early involvement, and his contribution puts DeMay on the score sheet once again. And now it is 4 goals in the last 3 matches for the winger. This is Mosquera looking for a ball for his forward, Lopez. Good read there from the forward for Barcelona, who was not able to put a clean touch on that. Instead, they'll get a second corner for the second half.
9-2. 294-898.
No, it was Elias trying to get involved there. DeMay now is on a hat trick. Well-timed tackle, but only for so long, and now it's given away by Rojas. Not on the same page as Tim. We have 20 minutes left of the 90. It is a 5-1 lead for Empire. Ignacio with the 1-2 with it. Estupinian, keeper, was retracting there, coming back to his position.
5-7-6.
And now Hollis with the long ball looking for MG Goose up the pitch. Here's Ignacio, middle of the field, persisting through the challenges and eventually gets taken down. It'll be a free kick for the midfielder. Here comes the ball looking for Mosquera. Brown is to it first. Ignacio will have to. That is Interiano, excuse me. Had to deal with that one with the clearance, kicking it as far away as possible. Emerson now on the ball. A swing and a miss from Goose. It remains possession for the visitors. And now they lose it. And now there's a counter for Empire to pile on to their lead. Here comes Tim. Gets past his defender, too strong of a pass there for Goose to handle, and they'll get a free kick here. Empire looking to put the finishing touches on another victory. They have East Coast to finish the season next up on their schedule. Here comes the free kick, which Hollis will take care of, puts it into the box, looking for DeMay. And now Mosquera looking for the counter for Barcelona. Too strong of a touch there, keeps it alive though in their possession. 97 avoids the tackle from Goose. Hollis well positioned to get the possession back. It looks like there was a late challenge there on Mosquera, which the referee notices and blows his whistle.
0-2-5. 8-8-6.
Player is still down. We'll need more attention from the physio. We'll tell you that on Sunday, October 12th, tune into your Game and Frame broadcast as we bring to you Greek Americans facing Renegades at 8 p.m. in the US Open, US Open Cup, second qualifying round. That game will take place in Hashra. A big time matchup for the powerhouses in their own leagues. Referee gives a talking to Banfo for that challenge, which ended with Mosquera on the ground. There's some sort of frustration being shown by Joseph there after the talking to from the referee. Not sure if it was miscommunication or what. Don't see a booking though coming out of the referee's pocket. Looks like it was just a talking to. Not on cue with that pass. More subs will enter the pitch for Empire. From my vantage point, I see Chicky Wilbur Gomez is one of the subs. Tim DeMay will not get his hat trick, but will get his fourth goal in the last 3 matches and exits the pitch.
0-2-5.
As he made the lead a little more comfortable for the home team. Nico Reynoso will also be exiting the pitch for the sub that makes way. Jesper Mikkelsen makes his way onto the pitch as well with the number 22. Ball's lifted into the air by Mosquera, lands for Goose. Jesper gets his first touches on the ball. Here's Vaclav waiting for his options. Jesper, nice touch there over to Chicky, and who gets another back pass. Well timed. Jesper has all the time in the world to put in a good ball here. There's a shot by MG, and he slips. Does not make the contact he was looking for. Rico will have another goal kick. We are now 14 minutes left of the second half in regular time, with Empire defending a 5-1 lead against Barcelona. This is Rojas over to Hollis, and further back to Sweat. Rojas threads the needle there to find Monroy. And now it's a game of possession. And favorable bounce for Joseph Banfo, making his way up the field, gets the ball back as he was waiting for it, keeps it in play, edge of the box, crosses in the box. Mikkelsen is up in the air, can't put a solid touch on that, and instead Barcelona look to get it out of their own half with Ignacio. A late challenge there by Monroy, no call by the referee. He says play on. And one-on-one here on the opposing end. Barcelona comes out on top. They keep possession with Emerson. And now Ignacio. Ignacio gets the ball back. Third time's a charm. No, it's not. Safely into the hands of Interiano. Vaclav over to Jesper. Monroy over to Vaclav. Dangerous ball there. Foul called against Ignacio on Rojas. Will give a free kick back to the home team. Mateus looking to still make his way forward instead. Barcelona recovers. No foul call on that occasion either. Banfo now looking to start a counter-attack. They have some numbers. Here comes Rojas, goalkeeper off his line. Rico does just enough to put a halt to that offense. And he sends the ball forward. And it is an offside flag called on the forward to retain possession for Empire as they put the finishing touches on another victory to keep themselves in fourth place. Mikkelsen loses possession in that occasion. Juan plays it over to number 2, Aldair Elias. Isaac Lopez. Forward could be on here one-on-one and not the touch he required there to gain the edge on his opponent. Instead, Empire gets the ball back, booted up the field, looking for Chicky Gomez. We now have 10 minutes left of the 90. Goose looking to make a challenge there. It remains Barcelona possession, not for long though. Rojas recovers. Chicky. Over to Jesper. Rojas. Getting pulled back by Emerson, retains possession. All around solid match, great match for Empire today. Start to finish, had a scare a bit after Estupiñans won their goal. Barcelona had gained momentum for a bit there, but ultimately Empire put another goal on the score sheet to get back a 4-goal lead. And they are still looking for more with Chicky. Drops it down for Vaclav. Puts the ball into the box for Goose. It bounces here for Banfo. And into the back of the net with the chip from the forward. And Empire make it 6-1. First goal off the bench in today's game, it is Joseph Banfo, who makes it a score of 6-1 for Empire. First time they put up 6 since they beat Kelmendi by a score of 8-1 a few weeks back. The subs in this match have picked up right where the starters left off. All of them contributing in the offense since making their way onto the pitch. Estupiñán sending a ball for his forward. Handled there well by the defense until Sebas gives it away over to Ignacio. And now this is Mosquera. Ball is put into the edge of the box and it bounces safely in possession for Christopher Interiano, who will milk some time off the clock. Rojas battling for that one. It lands for Banfo potentially if he continues with possession here. Plays it inside. The defense was well positioned on that occasion, and it'll just be a throw-in. Here comes Rojas, edge of the box, teeing up a shot. He finds Banfo again. Save first time, and not the second time around. It is 7 goals for Empire. Jesper with the goal for himself. Another goal off the bench for the subs. And a clean off the boots to put off the finishing touches in this landslide victory for the home team. They pulled out all the celebrations from the playbook, and they'll have to redo this ball. And Barcelona will not make it 2 wins in a row. Empire rebound well following their loss against AFC Academy by a score of 1-0. They let out some frustrations here, powering 7 goals into the back of the net of David Rico. Hollis plays it back to Interiano. Nice ball there for Benfo. We'll use that speed. Hopefully looking for another Benfo! Almost makes it 8, but it wasn't to be in that occasion. It dribbles out of bounds. Would have matched their score line against Kelmendi. We still have some few minutes on regular time to make that happen. For now, it continues to be 7-1 for Empire. Mosquera. Almost on the counter. Vaclav there to prevent that from happening. Now Mikkelsen looking for number 8. Mikkelsen takes on the keeper. What a finish! Waiting for the signal from the referee, and Mikkelsen finds the 8th goal of the match in stupendous fashion, taking on the keeper. And not much of a celebration this time around. Perfect composure from the forward, and with the execution that is needed.
Yo, did you score just now?
Second time this season.
Yo, Drew, was that you? Trey, was that you?
With 8 goals for Empire. Both games took place at home, and what a way to finish their home season, ending it with a bang. And the final whistle can't come soon enough for Barcelona, who are making the trip down to Long Island from Queens and will leave empty-handed. It remains in play. Malcolm Sweat on the ball. All the forwards in today's match for Empire getting involved in some way, somehow. Goals for Benfo and Mikkelsen off the bench. MG was able to get himself involved for that 5th goal of the match for Tindemay. And of course, the starting front 3 scored a goal each as well. Tindemay with the brace here to go along with Mikkelsen. Ignacio not able to find his forward. And outside of that wonder goal from Barcelona, they haven't put a lot of shots on target. Interiano has done well since coming on in the second half for Kenny Cordova. Ignacio had a couple of chances that could have changed the tides here for the visiting squad, but it wasn't to be. And a foul is called against Goose. 1 minute left on the 90 to play. Barcelona looking for consolation goal here. Flag gets raised as that was a clear offside on the forward. And that's got to be a yellow card for time wasting here. Easiest yellow card you can earn yourself. Has a lack of composure there from the forward to get himself a cheap yellow. Empire putting the finishing touches on an exuberant 8-1 game. There is the final whistle to put an end to the 90 minutes of action you've seen here today. Empire 8, Barcelona 1. And stick around because there will be interviews headed your way in just a couple of minutes from the winning team.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, For 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish. Flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Francis Argueta here for Game & Frame with Empire after their 8-1 victory at home versus Barcelona. Here with Malcolm Sweat and Sebastian Monroy. We'll start with Malcolm first. A commanding win from start to finish for your team. You picked up the second half just where you left off the first half. What was the message in training heading up to today's game, and how do you guys think you played it on the field?
So coming in, we knew we couldn't take them for granted. Every team in this conference is good, so we're just getting ready for playoffs, and the message was work hard. We're following what we've been working on and just staying together as a group.
And your defense has played a lot in the role that you guys have allowed only one goal in the last 6 matches now. What can you say about your defensive performance today outside of the 8 goals that your offense scored?
takes 11 guys. We knew the plan coming into the game. We knew on the ball, off the ball, what the plan was, and everyone's following it, and we seem really cohesive, and we've just been gaining momentum with the plan, so it's been really good.
And here we move over to Sebas, who scored a banger of a goal himself. You guys lost 1-0 against AFC Academy last week. Your team responded in quite a way. What was said pre-game to get you guys focused and to put on the performance you put on the field today?
Well, it all begins from practice. It comes from the starting 11, brings intensity. The bench comes with energy. And once everybody comes on, they bring the level higher, don't drop it. That's what it was, honestly.
And now you have East Coast to finish the season. How do you guys follow this performance and not allow yourself to lose any points as you look to solidify a top 4 position in the table?
Well, it all begins at practice. Monday we restart again. Everybody shows up on time, brings the level high, and it all begins. From there, we keep the energy high from beginning to end, and we bring the same level when it comes down to East Coast here at home.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. There you have it. Empire with another commanding win, which matches their 8-1 victory against Kelmendi on this pitch a couple weeks back. They face East Coast next up on the schedule. For Game and Frame, my name is Francis Argueta. Until next time.